It's my 100th video. It's gotta be a big one, or in this case, a very long one. Welcome back. If you're new here, hello, welcome. My name is Christina K. I mostly upload Disney content here, and today we're continuing my collection series. I have done a ton of them, from spirit jerseys to purses and backpacks, shoes, ears, and more. Of course, since I've been filming these, I have added to these collections. So yeah, I will put the playlist down below, and I will put some of my favorite videos over the past 100 videos down below for you to check out as well. But let's talk about pins today. I have been collecting pins since the year 2000. But I haven't collected them like very seriously throughout. From like 2000 to 2010, I would say it was a lot, and then I stopped for a while because it got very expensive and I was a broke college student, so yeah. But then recently I slowly started getting back into it, and I'm trying not to let it be a problem again, but there's such beautiful pieces of art. In fact, you will see a lot of them hanging on my walls as art. So I'm going to showcase them in books. I don't do pin boards like I know a lot of people here on YouTube do, but I do frame some of them. I have them in books like I said, and then I have like a bunch of random ones as well. I am not going to show in this video ones that I'm going to do in a giveaway or any for trading. We're just going to showcase my collection right now. Let's get into it. Okay, we're going to start with this pin trading book that I got years ago. I think they still sell these kinds. This, I believe, is like my collection set, yeah. So up here on the very top, we have my topiaries. I love a good Disney topiary. Jiminy Cricket, Tinkerbell, Dumbo, Ariel, and Minnie. I think these were a part of a different set. Now, most of these you'll see in here I either traded for or they came in a set together. So I have all the different colored monorails. Oh, the purple and the pink. Oh, miss them. And then down here, we have my license plates. Oh my goodness, guys, I was trading for these like crazy. They're all different sizes. This is how it started: the I Love Walt, Mickey #1, Queen of Hearts, and then I think this was the next size that was big. Dopey, Goofy, of course, I had to get that one. Zip-de-doo-dah. I so want my license plate to say that. It's sad now with it going away. Then I have a smaller Goofy, Bippity Boppity Boo, which I play the fairy godmother for my job a lot, so I would love that one as well. Experiment 626. Horizons. Oh my god, I miss Horizons. Doombuggy, Love Pins, and Dopey. And then on the bottom here is the Wild About Safety collection. So you'll see these signs, not too much anymore, mainly on the top of buses. But I always thought they did a great job with this. Oh, a Splash Mountain one. I'm gonna get real emotional over some of the Splash Mountain ones, but they're so cute, these. There's more of them too, I just have these 4. At least I think there's more of them. So here we have my parking lot series. We have the old Magic Kingdom ones with some of my favorite characters. This is before they made the villains and the heroes. Then we have the Epcot ones with Figment. I have 2 Ds here, which is weird. And then, okay, let's just talk about this for a second. This is the old MGM Studios, Hollywood Studios ones. You'll notice I have Mini Television, Goofy Film, and Mickey Stage, and I'm missing one here. My sister has Donald Music. We're just keeping that empty for now. And then on the bottom, I think I traded for most of these. I don't think they sold these like this. I don't remember. They might have been in a mystery box because they have that little Mickey there, and that usually tells me that it was a mystery series of the Muppets. I love the Muppets. Also, some of these characters here, especially the guys on the bottom, when do you ever see pins of them or anything with them? We've got a bunch on the next page here. We've got this balloon set. They sold these individually, and I had to get my favorite characters. This is 3D and feels so cool. I love this rubber feel. This, I don't remember how I got these. I think they came in a set. Maybe they were part of the Kodak. These I either got from being a Vacation Club member or I traded for. But how cool is this? Do you remember when they did the whole Heard the Best Kept Disney secret line? They had stickers, they had these pins. I know there's also a Dumbo one. I think my mom or my sister has that. And, oh, there was another character. I can't remember who. And then down here we have some of my transportation pins. I think some of them are in with the character collections I have too, but like we have like the mouse boats, and then on the front of the monorail, Lilo and Stitch. Let me zoom into that because that's real cute. I'm trying to get the camera placement best I can here, guys. I'm sorry. On the top here, we have my New York collection pins. This one here is one of my favorites when they had the World of Disney store in the city, which was awesome, and it opens up and you got them all inside the subway. Broadway, I'm a huge Broadway fan. T-shirt. Then I only, and you know, it kills me that I only got 3 of the Broadway shows. I have seen Mary Poppins also, and The Lion King, and Aladdin, and I didn't get pins for those. I could kick myself. And then these don't really go, but I didn't really have another place for them. My little ballerina pins. I used to take ballet. Below it, I have my Minnie doing cosplay series, which I love these first 2. A Whole New World and Beauty and the Beast. Like, yes, couple goals, Mickey and Minnie there. And then I have these Minnie pins, which the Minnie and the Cinderella came in a set from the Disney store back in the day, and then Minnie as Tinkerbell I got in the parks and love. This set here is the Be Our Guest cast member series set that my friend Jackie gifted to me so generously because I love Be Our Guest and anything Beauty and the Beast. This one here is beautiful when you open it up. It says Be Our Guest on the outside, but then inside, it's one of the dishes, and Lumiere is so beautiful. And then some rare finds down here. Wow, the camera's really picking up how dirty that is. We've got some of these gold pins that I traded for, and some of the old park admission passes, or the e-tickets. Okay, here's some random sets here. These I think I traded for. I'm sure there was more of them, but they all kind of looked similar. Then we just have like this aquatic series here. These 4 princesses and the 4 Tinkerbells were 2 different sets from the Disney store that were gifts from my parents, I think. These 2 balloons are actually from Tokyo. They're limited edition. I traded for them. Also traded for these guys, Pans the Man and the Nose Nose. Goofy and Tink, 2 of my favorites here. That was a series. I have 1 Disneyland and 1 Disney World, which I thought was funny. And then I have some Kellogg's pins, which is really random, and these Disney Music Days pins. Oh, is it Kellogg's and Kodak? Look at that. I was obsessed with this bottle cap collection. I had to buy so many of them. I think I got them all on one trip back when I was like really into pins. And I would wear these on lanyards. They were so heavy. But Goofy's grape soda I love. Pluto Pop, that was such a fun looking one. Mickey and Minnie, and I had to have Eeyore as well. These came in a set. I think there was a Piglet too, but I think my sister might have taken that one. We've got some more Muppets that came in a trading set together. Now how cool are these pictures? Remember the end of Lilo and Stitch when they have the credits, they show those pictures? I wonder if there's more of those because those are so fun. Then I just got this random like Goofy and Mickey set. I think I was going to collect it and never got more. And then, okay, remember when pin traders first opened, you could design a pin. So I think this was the first one I actually designed with my name, my 2 favorite characters, and the hat. Then this was like a pin series collection where you had to go all around to the different parks and like Wide World of Sports and collect all the pins. And then at the end, you can make a pin. And then the Summer Vacation 2003, I picked Chip and Dale because I didn't have a lot of Chip and Dale. And then I just put my other 2 name ones when Design a Pin Pin Traders first opened. Brace yourself, folks, because this is my Goofy collection. This whole binder is just Goofies. I would point them all out to you, but there's just so many amazing ones here. They kind of get shifted around being in the binder. I mean, I'll point out some of my favorites, I guess. Like, look at this New York City one. This one cracks me up. And I love a good cosplay with characters. So Mickey, Goofy's dressed as Mickey, and I love a good autograph pin. Happiest celebration on earth, gold hat, represent. Look at Goof throwing that frisbee, so cute. Spinner pin. I think I have multiples of this. Maybe I'll throw one into a giveaway soon. Love the way he looks in this. This is one of my favorite Goofy poses. These are like my Walt Disney World Goofies. I love these. Oh, this was one of my favorites. This, I remember getting this and being ecstatic over it. Look how old school the happiest celebration on earth Goofy. These bring me so much happiness every time I look at these. Look, 2010, 2009, a Disney dollar. Oh, $20. Yeah, Goof. More of those e-tickets. Okay, this, do you remember what this is from? The reason why this looks weird? He's hanging out of the front of the monorail. This design was used on so much back in the day. We've got 2011, the Goofy hat, another 2010 one. Here's some more of my favorites. This one is so cool because my sister's favorite character is Donald and mine is Goofy, so whenever they're together, it's just like, yes. Oh, I love when they have like a rubbery feel to them. This one here, one of my favorites. It's me in the morning. Also Goofy in a tux. Yes, please. We got a couple of Goofy as Dapper Dans. Yeah, just a few. You know, it's so funny. I have the Goofy key one and the Goofy lock my boyfriend got for me like years later, and it's like we complete each other. This one I believe is from Japan. I need to look at the back for what the LE size is because I remember this. Some people were like, I'll give you money for that. No. Look at all these old school. A lot of people want to get their hands on, but these are my babies. Look at him as a pirate. Ugh. These, I believe, are Tokyo or Hong Kong. This one, I think, too. Let's look at some of the back of these, actually. Okay, this one is actually Germany. Crazy. It is a Disney pin, though, but it's from Germany. I didn't even know that. These ones as well are from Germany. Huh, I'm learning something new here, and I've had these for years. Some of my bigger Goofy pins here. Wanna trade? This is another 3D one with that rubber. I love that. This one, oh, this brings me so much happiness, this pin. Could you die? Like, ugh. River Country. I went to River Country back in the day. I think the last time I was there was 2000 and Goofy was actually on the attractions. Like, how cool. Between this and my jewelry collection, my memory card was full, so I had to quickly delete some stuff here. But we got more Goofies. This Goofy 70th. Let's see if I can focus this a little bit better. This was from the Disney store and I was like ecstatic over this. Oh, also, did we miss the giraffe? Pete, yes, and yes, guys, this is 3D. This is rubbery. I have to feel it every time I look at it. These are my holiday Goofies. Let's start with Valentine's Day. This is one of my favorite pins. Look how cute he looks. We've got a little patriotic goof. April Fool's Day, where again, he's cosplaying. This is another one of my favorites. I remember trading for this one. Got some Halloween ones. Again, this is like that rubbery. And then we get into our Christmas collection. I have a lot. Actually, not as many as you would think. We've got a Thanksgiving one there too. These were cool. They had them for all the hotels. I think I got these at Cast Connections. They were like $3.99 and I just got the Goofy ones. This is a pin from last year's Very Merry Christmas Party. This is one that came with a gift card. That was cool. Got the big wreath, and then I love this one. Okay, last solo Goofy page here, and it's kind of random. These were from Cast Connections again, too. These do not disturb signs. I just have the Goofy ones. We've got Tower of Terror, Rock and Roller Coaster. Look at him as like Aerosmith, yes. This pirate one. Then for my shirt today, you can tell I love a Goofy movie. So we've got Max. Powerline's a pretty recent one. I think I got it last June. This one was from the Disney store. I've never been on a Disney cruise, but I do have some cruise pins. My boyfriend got me this one. My friend Stevie, when he went on a broadcast for our radio station, he brought me back this one. And I can't remember. I think one of my friends who worked on the cruise got me this one. This is a great one, this portrait. So those are my solo Goofies. On to the next book. All right, we got some random characters on this page. We got some minis. How cool is this one? I remember ordering this maybe on shopdisney.com back in the day, or disneystore.com it was, but it's so sci-fi retro. Totes me in the morning. Love mini Hollywood glamour, anything like that I love. Then we got some Tinkerbells. I love Tink with the Goofy hat. Got all of them there. Tink with some popcorn. I threw this one in. This is from the Disney store to go with Tinks. Then we have some Chippendales. This one I got, my boyfriend got for me actually last Christmas. Oh, I love the Mad Hatter. I can't remember where this pin came from, but this is a beautiful one. These guys were in a set. We've got the Tweedles, Mad Hatter, Queen of Hearts. They all came together. Got some more Chippendale here. Halloween. This one where they're kind of on each other's shoulders. Oh, isn't this one so cute? I think this came from the Disney store, maybe? This I got from the Disney store in the city not that long ago, Three Caballeros. How cool. One of my all-time favorite pins. My sister got me this one. I work in radio, and she got me this one for Christmas. It's a very much a limited edition one, and it's very special to me. Then we've got Chippendale with Nemo, the Mad Hatter there to wrap up my Alice collection. Very tiny collection. Working on it. This is one of my favorite pages, my Mickeys. This one actually feels like a poncho. Yes. We got the rubbery balloons. This one feels like a Mickey ear hat. Clara Cluck. Are you kidding me? I love this pin. This one's also very special to me too. This was one of my first ones that I remember. I love Sorcerer Mickey. I can remember getting this one vividly. Got this little postcard. How special is this one? I saw this on a pin trading board at the Wilderness Lodge and freaked. This one's a pretty recent one, I feel. I can't remember where I got this one from. I probably traded for it. One of my favorites, anything Hollywood, I love. This reminds me of Toontown or Mickey Star Traders. Remember that? This one, this was on a pin trading board too, and it cracked me up. I hate seeing the sign when you leave though, but as a pin, it's not bad. Radio Disney. I always wanted to work for Radio Disney. I was a cast member for a while. These are my cast member pins. Look how cute Figment. This one, I think I might have an extra one of these too, now that I think about it. Dreams come true. Merchandise, he's got a goofy hat on. This is me and my sister. We always try the hats on. I love that. Okay, so maybe not all of these are cast member ones, but it kind of worked with the whole Walt Disney World theme. Then we've got some cast member ones down here. Yes, you know that's me. That's how I end my videos. I have a collection of these kinds I'll show in a bit. Magical Gatherings one. Another one with the 3D rubbery balloons. This one. Cast Crossing. I Make the Magic Happen. This makes me cry now because I actually got to visit that last year. We got the rubber eye here with Mike, I Make Magic. I was a cast member in 2010. This is like a Dancing with the Stars one, but it was the cast member thing at Company D, and yeah, I was a sucker for it. And then randomly, my last page here is Winnie the Pooh characters. A lot of these came from the Disney store, the Winnie the Pooh ones. Birthstone. The Book of Pooh, do you guys remember that show? Christopher Robin, Tigger, Owl, rare you find an owl pin. Here's my favorite from Winnie the Pooh. Love him. Look at those old school ones. Then what's really funny is when my mom is going through her pins, she's got the other three of this set. Go figure. Okay, these are my like park ride pins, and of course, how ironic, we're starting off with Splash Mountain ones. This one goes up and down a little bit. Love when they're in their ride vehicle. And we've got all the mountains here. I've got two Big Thunders. This is an OG one that I got back in 2000, and this one I got recently from Comic-Con, and it says The Wildest Ride in the Wilderness. And you guess what comes next? Space Mountain. I also got this at Comic-Con. I'll link that haul down below. That was a fun haul with a lot of pins. Do you remember when they had these? They had them for a bunch of attractions. This, I love when there's crossovers. Like we have Toy Story riding Space Mountain. So cool. And then this is one of my first pins I remember getting. An old school tiny Space Mountain. Then we've got the Country Bears. I love Big Al. I love Big Al. I love Big Al. The Hall of Presidents. I'm not a huge Hall of Presidents fan, but look at Goof. I mean, how could I not get that? How do I only have like one Tiki Room pin? It blows my mind. I have another one of these, maybe two. If I have an extra one, maybe I'll throw one into a giveaway. This Jungle Cruise one. This is an old school Jungle Cruise one from when I first started pin trading. And I think this is a newer one. Peter Pan's Flight is my all-time favorite attraction. Judge me, I don't care. We've got a spinner here. This is one of my favorite pins ever, and it's got like the rubber. That. Then we've got the Fast Passes for Peter Pan. I have two, and I don't care. And then this one's the Peter Pan's Flight from Disneyland, and Hook Moves. This was a series they were doing for a while where they had a part of the attraction in the pin. I got Carousel Progress. My mom has a bunch of these. I love this one under the Magic Kingdom entrance. We've got a Mad Tea Party one that's really fun. This was my second pin ever. My cousin got this for me. It's a Small World. Tony himself, love that. Goofy on the Barnstormer, another Barnstormer pin. So this is a series that they had with them in the attraction. So you go through the ride here, you see all the characters. Back when they had the redhead. Goofy, yes, and his leg does move. Then we've got some haunted ones. I think this was a phase where they had a lot of them with the moving Doom Buggy. Got this one with the moving Doom Buggy and the Hitchhiking Ghost. This is them as the Hitchhiking Ghost, which I love. Here's one like the Space Mountain one with the Toy Story guys. Both came from Comic-Con. This was a set. Each of these were 99 cents at Chaos Connections. Yes, please. Magazine covers. I got all they had. Here are my Walt Disney ones. This one with the monorail from Disneyland, Mickey. I love this Walt Disney one. This is my only other Tiki Room one with Walt and swings. This is like my Remember When page. I remember I had a ton of these and I traded a bunch of them. Spectrum Magic, my favorite. Main Street Electrical Parade. The Skyliner, this is one of those, the Skyliner, listen to me. The Skyway, this is one of those that has part of the vehicle in there. Illuminations, Dream Along, with Mickey, Dreams Come True. Toad's Taxi. The American Idol Experience. Fun fact, I auditioned for the American Idol Experience. I made it, but I worked for the company at the time, so couldn't continue. The Magic of Disney Animation, another throwback. I had a lot of Magic Kingdom. In this book, I don't have too many Epcot and Hollywood Studios ones, but I'll show you them framed, some of them. But we have Test Track, Journey into Imagination. Goofy has the Test Track dummies. I love me some Figment pins. This one someone brought back for me. We've got a couple of Rock and Roller Coaster pins. Some Animal Kingdom, Finding Nemo the Musical. Clearly I love Finding Nemo the Musical. Oh, we still have some Hollywood Studios ones here. Muppet Vision 3D. This was for Extreme Makeover Home Edition. Do you guys remember that when the Muppets did that whole thing? I used to love this sign. Do you remember that? You could see it from the monorail. It was right outside of the Magic Kingdom sign where the gas would come through. I loved that. I know. It's the little things. We've got a Collier Rapids one that moves up and down. Some more Muppets. Okay, next binder here, we're starting off with some Pixar. I love A Bug's Life because I love this guy right here. Heimlich, one of my favorite characters. I think I traded for these guys, I can't really remember. This, I love the seagulls, and it's that 3D rubber there, the Mine, love Crush. This was in a set, and I don't know where the other ones are, and I have just Mo here, but I'm okay with that. We've got Opening Day of WALL-E. These guys were all in a set, I think from, I don't remember if it was from the Disney store. Same thing with these guys. They were in a set, but I think I only have two. My sister might have the other ones. And then we've got my Monsters, Inc. pins. This one I think is from Japan. Then these guys were all in a set from the Disney store. This is cute. It opens up and it's the movie poster. Celia, and then I had to get Roz because that's my girl. Okay, these are like my princess collection. So we start off at the top here with Cinderella. This was an old school one from the store. This, and this were all part of a recent set. They have like a bunch for like Goofy movie, and they have Parks ones. These guys were a part of a set from the Disney store. This was gifted to me because I love Gus Gus. Then we've got some Little Mermaid ones. Shout out to Ursula for being such a sassy pants. This was from the store. A bunch of people gave this one to me. I have a ton. Well, I had a ton. Had to get the 1989 one from the store. This was from the store. And we have some other princess favorites like Snow White. I remember getting this one. Sleeping Beauty. And then I love this set from Princess and the Frog. This is a Loungefly set, actually. Then throwback here, some Disney Channel ones like Camp Rocks, Camp Rock 2, The Wonderful World of Color. I love this one. The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. I love that show. Jonas, I wasn't a fan of that show, but I love them. Then we've got Tailspin. Oh, yeah. Pepper Ann. I don't know why lately that theme song's been stuck in my head. I have no idea why. Then High School Musical. Sharpay holds a very special place in my heart. I got to play her. That was a set. That set, believe it or not, came from the parks. This is a two-sided enchanted one. The other side flips to them in animated form, but I thought that one was really cool. I worked at the store when the movie came out, so I grabbed a lot of enchanted stuff. And then randomly, these guys, I stuck them here. Chicken Little. Shout out to my friend Kevin Cobays. Oh, maybe I did that because he was on Disney Channel. He was in Good Luck Charlie. He plays Victor. I love my Lilo and Stitch pin collection. Pleakley is a janitor in the parks and Stitch is being Stitch. This was so funny. Remember when they were putting Stitch in all these movie scenes? I love this one of him in Beauty and the Beast. Jumba and Pleakley, love those guys. Never went on this, but I thought that was a cute pin. One of my favorites, Roger Rabbit. This makes me think of Disneyland. Another one of my favorites. He's so cute. This reminds me of my Chihuahua Randy. Got some Pinocchio ones. This is a very special set, and I think I will include this one in an upcoming giveaway. We have to see. Some Lion King ones. One of my favorite pins. Jiminy Cricket. And some other random movie ones fell into place here. Can I just say that he does not get enough love. Hunchback in general doesn't get enough love. A lot of these were from the Disney store, back before even I worked there. This was a set here. Jacques, because he's so stinking cute. Bolts. This is a Loungefly pin, and I believe this is a Loungefly pin too that was gifted to me. These actually have to go into binders, but I'll show these to you quickly. These are my holiday ones that are not the strictly goofy ones. So we've got Happy Birthday, Graduation with the Tassel. I love the Cinco de Mayo one. I love this Cinco de Mayo one as well. This actually, the back broke on this. I'm so sad it bent. This was an April Fool's Day one, 2011. We've got BB-8 as a pumpkin because why not? This is a really old Halloween one from Disneyland. And then these are my only two other Christmas ones that you haven't seen yet. These are my Disney Vacation Club ones. We've got a bunch of just anniversary ones up here. Animal Kingdom Lodge that my coworker Tommy brought back for me the first time he stayed there in a broadcast. And then I got this one when I stayed there in a broadcast. This one's so old. Oh my goodness. Never stayed at the Boardwalk, but they always have a lot of goofy merch. Never stayed at the Riviera, but one of my coworkers also brought me that from a broadcast. This is an old school Saratoga. I think I got that the first time we stayed there in 2004. This actually flips around, and I think Goofy's on the other side, but it's upside down for some reason. And then my boyfriend got me this Doorway to Dreams. I think they had one in Chicago, and they had one here on Long Island, Roosevelt Field, where you could actually buy the vacation club and tour rooms. So it was nice. It was like a little Disney fix. When you really needed it, we would drive out there. This is just a box of random pins that didn't have a home, so I'll just show you some of these. This was a set that I think I got at Cast Connections for cheap, but I really genuinely like this. I love Pluto outside World of Disney and Goofy outside the Contemporary on a mouse boat. These are all so awesome. I think I might frame these. Stay tuned. But this is from 2010. This one is so big, I don't know what to do with it, but it is my girl Edna Mode. You see how 3D that is? I don't want anything to happen to it in a pin book. This one, my friends Jackie and Sean got for me. They did a D23 tour of the Walt Disney Studios, and this big thing here, this is a pin. I just want to frame that though, like that. So awesome. Here's a couple of card ones. I think I got these at Cast Connections. We've got Beaker and Dr. Bunsen Honeydew. I love them. Yeah, this is a cast member one. I definitely got that at Cast Connections. Then this is actually a card for, I guess, Secretary's Day or something. It was a pin of Roz, and that's why I got it. Oh, Administrative Professionals Day. But, I mean, Roz. I love that. This was actually, I'm not going to open this because this is personal, but this is the graduation card that my sister got me when I graduated college, and it's got a pin, but it's also really cute. This is a pretty recent pin that I got from Shop Disney. I got to put that in the pin book still. This one my friend Matt got for me. I love Marvel. And then these guys are from Comic-Con here. I'm going to do a shadow box because I met the voices of Belle, Tiana, and I met Jodie Benson, so I everyone I met, I got a pin for. So I met the princesses. I also was very lucky enough to meet Paul Rudd and Tom Hiddleston. I don't have a Loki pin here, but I did get an Ant-Man one from Comic-Con. These pins are from Comic-Con. Love Princess and the Frog. My boyfriend got me this one. I'll be your Mickey. This came in a mystery box, a VHS set. I mean, it's a 3D VHS. How cool is this? I think I might bring this to work. I have like a cubicle where it's got like push pins and I can put this on there. Oop, as I'm dropping it. I have to give this one, I think, to my mom. I think she has the set of this. I need to check on that. This is just a random one I didn't have room for in the book. Looking for Mickeys. I love looking for hidden Mickeys. I don't know what it is about this pen. I just love the colors on it and it's Mickey's. And then this one I need to wash. It was from the Nerd collection of Goofy. I don't know what happened to him. Okay, now we have some framed ones. This one has been hanging up on my wall for years. This was a set, the Where Dreams Come True set. So we have Where Dead Men Tell No Tale, Where Everyone Is Dying to Meet You, Where Elephants Fly, Where It's a Whole New World, Where Dreams Come True, Where Trouble Takes a Break, Where the Clock Never Strikes Midnight, Where Everyone Screams at the Sight of a Mouse, Where Something Incredible Happens Every Day, and Where Everyone is Happy no matter what their name. I just loved these, and I put like a felt back on them. And I had a set of these, and I recently just framed a bunch of others, but I don't like the color felt, so bear with me here. This is my Great Movie Ride set. My Hollywood Studios Great Movie Ride set. Goofy, 89, yes. Love the clapboard. This is very old. And then these are like the Pirates ones I showed earlier, where the characters were actually in the scene. From Singing in the Rain, Casablanca, The Wizard of Oz, and Mary Poppins. Oh man, I missed the Great Movie Ride. I was so excited to get this set. I don't know if there was any others. I don't think there was. I really don't think there was, but I love these pins. This is my Epcot set. I love Spaceship Earth. And this was my very first pin ever. So had to frame it. And then randomly have like Living in the Land there, but I love Chip and Dale and Soarin'. I was actually at Epcot the day of their 35th, so I had to get a pin for it. And then these are some of my favorite Disneyland pins. I got this one the first time I went. I stayed at the Disneyland Hotel. This one, the hippo's mouth's actually open for. These three I got, or four I should say, I got on the 60th. That was the first time I ever went to Disneyland. And then these are older ones that I got just because I really love Mad Hatter and Goofy and Belle, as you know. This is a shadow box I made when I did the Toy Story Land broadcast for my job, and there's some pins in there, that's why I'm showing you. They're actually, most of the pins, if not all of them in here, are from Box Lunch, believe it or not. The Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head one is from the parks from a long time ago. But yeah, every other pin in here is from Box Lunch. They had a lot of Toy Story Land merch when it first came out. Okay, I found a pin right here. The first time I did a broadcast ever was for Pandora, and I think that's the only pin in there. Oh, that's an Imagineer who worked on Pandora. So cool. The first time I ever went to Disneyland was by myself for the 60th, so I saw all the characters in their diamond outfits. Oh my goodness, throwback. But I do have a Disneyland 60th pin here, and I have a button from Parkbound? Parkbound Buttons, right? That's the name of it, yeah. And then above it, I have another shadow box, and we got Oswald, because I met Oswald. So now we're in my living room. I'm going to show this whole display when I do like a Funko Pop video, because I got a lot of Funkos on here. But this, this pin set was a struggle. It came out of the Disney store when they reopened it near me, when they made it the Millennium store, and I stupidly only got like 4, and then it took me years to collect the rest of them. They all link on, and I absolutely love them. And then this is a shadow box I made the first time my whole family went to Disneyland, which is only a couple months after the first time I went, and there's a bunch of really cool pins in there. Let me zoom in. So you can just see it's all pins of like the land. So we have Toontown, Critter Country, I wonder what they're gonna do with that, New Orleans Square, we've got Pluto Tomorrowland, and Fantasyland, Adventureland, Frontierland, and Main Street USA. Okay, one set I forgot here from when I opened Toy Story Land on that broadcast. We got these postcards and I got a bunch of these pins. They gave us this, and then I got these guys too. More of the postcards. And then this is an old one that I've got from Toy Story Mania that I thought just fit really nicely with this set. Clearly I like to shadow box and collect things. Well, yeah, that was a long one. I'm exhausted now. Hopefully I can get through this little outro here. But thank you so much for watching. I know I probably forgot like a pin or two here and there, but that's the gist of my collection. It's a rather large, lengthy collection, but it brings me happiness. And I would love to know what some of your favorite pins are. If you've done a pin collection video, or maybe like, you know, one series, one pin board, let me know in the comments below. I would love to watch them because I love looking at pins. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so I'm going to do more collection videos coming up. Let me know what collections you would like to see. I've done a bunch already. Most recently was my jewelry collection. That was also a large one. That was bad. I know someone said Funko Pops recently. Yeah, that's a large one too. I don't know. I can't even think anymore. That was a lot of pins. That was that was a lot. I am definitely exhausted now. And it's just like a very gloomy day here today. So it's just like, you know, you wake up and you're already drained. But thanks for bearing with me. I hope you liked this video. Please give it a thumbs up. Let me know what collections or other videos you would like to see in the comments below. I have a bunch of hauls on the way because that's been, let's face it, 75% of my channel. There's like one thing right here that's killing me that I can't show you right now. I'm so excited about it. It's probably like the coolest thing I've got in the mail in a long time. So that's on the way. Little tease for you. Actually, my shirt kind of maybe a hint. No, it's not really. Who am I kidding? But thank you so much for joining me today and for the past 100 videos. I'm going to put some of my favorites over the past 100 down below. Hopefully I will have my boyfriend Anthony joining me on a video again soon, or a video, on a bunch of videos soon, let's be real. And let me know what kind of videos you'd like to see in the future. My phone keeps going off. I'm very distracted because today, as I'm filming this, is the cast member preview for Animal Kingdom and Magic Kingdom. So I have friends that are there and my phone keeps going off and it's like, okay, the parks are reopening. There's some normalcy. Yes, there's nerves with it, but okay. Anyway, let's wrap this sucker up. Thank you so much for joining me. Subscribe if you haven't done that already. Like, comment. Have a good one. I am Christina K. Have a Disney day.